New fast-paced game mode. Knockout. So is this that turbo thing they were talking about? 4 strikes and you're out. With 4 lives instead of health and an initial crew of heroes to start with, you'll be KOing your enemies in no time flat. Go to updates for all patch notes. This is just preview. Update notes. Is that like a link here? Oh, update notes? Well, let's look at the preview first. Introducing Snapfire. The Snapfire. Old Scatterblast. Snapfire readies her shotgun, blasting enemies within her range and slowing their attack speed. So here in the demonstration, Mortimer Kissers. Dragon ability? Oh, shit. She's like riding a dragon, so she counts as a dragon. That's kind of funny. Mortimer spits globs at his enemies. So Mortimer is the little lizard dragon that she rides. Each glob deals damage to all enemies within radius of impact and lights them on fire. Huh. I mean, that looks pretty powerful. It's really beating those round 3 creeps very well. That's happening. Okay. New alliance. Spirit. Okay. This is interesting. Spirit. When a spirit casts an ability, they enter a charged state. When 3 spirits are in a charged state together, they perform the forbidden technique of the triangular delta slam. Jesus Christ. So after all 3 spirits have cast their ability, they perform the forbidden technique, each dealing magic damage to all enemies caught inside and applying their elemental effects. I mean, this is a big patch, huh? What do you guys think? Should we play Underlords today? Applying their elemental effects. Void Spirit is ace tier. He is a spirit assassin. Dissimulate. What the is that a word? Dissimulate? What? Just 1 second. Define dissimulate.
Dissimulate.
Dissimulate. Change a sound and word in order to be unlike the sounds near it. To change a sound and word in order to be unlike the sounds near it? Man, when you actually understand what this word means, it's a fucking lame-ass skill name, to be perfectly honest with you. It sounds really cool if you don't know what that word means. Void Spirit enters the ether, disappearing and creating 3 portals. After a few seconds, he exits one of the portals to reduce armor and deal damage to nearby enemies. The Dota changes are even crazier? Well, yeah, I mean, Dota changes are always crazy. They're always gonna be nuts. This could be a fun break, a fun surprising break from like Runeterra stuff. Also coming to Underlords. Straw poll. I mean, to be honest, like, you know, if there's ever a time to mess around with it, I don't have like gigantic hopes for the game, and I didn't like the direction it was going in for quite some time. But honestly, I mean, I'll give it a chance. That could be fun. Why is Swim hellbent on being a negative Nancy? Well, it's just like my opinion, man. You know? It's like I already kind of talked about a lot about like why like a lot of the changes that are happening in the game are not really like I don't really like them. And I mean, it's also basically what everyone thinks. Like these are not hot takes. These are like nuclear winter level takes. Pretty much nobody really likes a lot of the changes and the direction of the game. Just go read the Dota 2 patch notes instead. They're fucking insane. Wait, hang on, guys. Chill. Are we Underlord streamers today? Alright, look at this. You know, I love me some good patch notes. Outlanders in the Spirit. Look at all this shit. Oh, so much shit. I love shit to read. This is great. Alright, boys. This is it. We're Underlord streamers today. Patch notes pog. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Maybe I'll try this like knockout mode thing or something. Okay. Let's check this out, guys. Let's see what we're working with here. Turbo mode has no economy. Very, very interesting. Okay, so the Sparkly Outlanders website. You know what? Let's finish looking at that first. Before we actually read the in-depth patch notes, let's finish the actual preview up first. Look at Dota patch. Neutrals now drop items, and they added like 60 items for that. What the fuck? Dude, Dota patches are so weird. Dota patches are like the craziest of all the patches in any game ever. I remember, does anyone else remember like 7 years ago when they made like day and night cycles last like 4 minutes instead of 6 minutes or something like that? Like, that was nuts. They added extra neutral camps to make pulling easier. That was crazy. Okay, your courier now levels with you. What the hell? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, we can just do that. That works. Okay. Void Elemental passive. When Void Spirit executes a Delta Slam, he breaks affected enemy units for several seconds. So break is obviously not a super OP word anymore. It doesn't really matter that much. Like, when you don't lose your alliance. Also coming to Dota Underlords. Coming to. I mean, they're out now. So there's 4 spirits and you only need 3 of them to make the Spirit Alliance. Storm Spirit becomes volatile electricity, charging across the battlefield and dealing damage to each unit he passes through. Wow. And his Storm Elemental passive, when he executes a Delta Slam, he disarms affected enemy units. So this one's a disarm. So they all have, oh yeah, they have, like, right, they were saying they have different, like, and this one's a silence. Makes sense, it's an Earth Elemental, and this one's an on fire effect, right? Okay. Earth Spirit is a tier 3 spirit warrior. Jail can deny an entire alliance. That's pretty funny. Earth Spirit summons a remnant off the map and pulls it towards his current target. Off the map? Is it just like a random location off the map? So this is just a skill in Dota. He's a warrior. Storm Spirit's a mage. I mean, to be honest, like, mages are kind of like... Mages are an alliance that when you add more mages, they get kind of really strong. Right? Like, they really need more things. Dota Underlords network is currently being updated. And Ember Spirit's another assassin. So 2 of them are assassins? So the whole point of these is, like, if you're going spirits, you're in assassins, just no matter what, just by default. I wonder what Void Spirit, like, does in Dota. He's got, like, a spear, I guess. He's like an old guy with a spear. Mage's Primordial has been hitting for me as of lately. Pure Mage Alliance is so strong with Magi. Yeah, I mean, Mage Primordial is pretty cute. I mean, to be honest, with the assassin, like, attack damage thing, that could be really, really, really spooky. So for those of you guys who don't know, Sleight of Fist and Dota is, like, the attacks are really fast. It's basically just AoE, but it hits, like, it hits attacks on anything. Void Spirit says Warlock in the notes. Oh, so they fucked this up, and it's not actually an assassin, he's a Warlock? That's weird. He seems to be a mobile mid-spell damage, like Ember Spirit, kind of. Okay. Huh. Okay, so Void Spirit is a Warlock after all. And this is the end of the preview. That's it. Okay. So now that we've looked at the preview, let's get into the actual, the juicy, the meat of this all. The notes. We are updating Underlords today with the Outliers, a new alliance, a speedy game mode, a new player experience, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, Valve patch notes writer. Oh, how you make me laugh. Every time. My sides. If you'd like to see the pretty version of these update notes, check out our Sparkly Outlanders website. Let's get started, shall we? The Outlanders and the Spirit Alliance. White Spire has 5... Yeah. Tagging along, who cares? Snapfire, Dragon Inventor. A Dragon Inventor. Ooh, interesting. I mean, they're probably gonna give her like a 3rd tag, right? Cause like her lizard that she rides is a dragon, apparently. Apparently, you know, that's a thing. And she's an inventor, but I mean, they can give her like Scrappy, or they could give her like Knight, or I mean, like she can get anything. A Dragon Inventor. It's such an interesting combination too. I don't know. The cool thing about this, like, the auto chess genre is that, like, when they add a new combination, it changes so much about, like, how you play both of those builds, you know? It's kind of like in Pokemon, when they just, like, add a new combination or something like that. It's, like, it's crazy. It's like a new thing that hasn't been done before. And it's cool, you know? It's like, I can look at this and I can be like, whoa, a Dragon Inventor. Wow. What a novel concept. And I can be like, okay, so you only need 2 dragons. Her dragon ability looked pretty strong from the preview. Although, to be honest, I mean, it was just against neutral creeps. I might actually reinstall Underlords. Alright. She provides range support for the crew and will periodically fire a shotgun blast and slow enemy attack rate. If the Dragon Alliance is active, her lizard mounts fire globs. Her lizard mount fires globs of fire. We got through it. Void Spirit. Void Spirit is a spirit warlock and is Ace of Spirits. He's a melee attacker and his Dissimulate ability allows him to create portals and perform sneak attacks on opponents. Void Spirit's Ace ability makes charged spirits deal 100% more damage. Which is, I mean, if you're gonna be in 3 spirits, Void Spirit is a necessary one of those. I mean, basically the entire point of this is you can be in 3 spirits and then you can replace one of them with Void when you get him. And he's the Ace of Spirits, so to increase your Void Spirit odds, even if you don't even want to complete spirits yet, you have to be benching the 3rd spirit. You need all 3 to increase your odds of getting your Void, the Ace. And that's going to replace one. It's pretty cute. All of them are coming from different alliances, which worries me. Because their effect has to be kind of OP, like really OP, to make it the 3 of them worth running. Spirit Alliance. He brought a few cousins with him. Storm, Ember, and Earth. When 3 of the spirits are on the board together in charge, they fire off the triangular Delta Slam. That's weird. They don't really give them their own things here. I guess they assume people like play Dota and like know what they do. I mean, it'll be down below. But that's weird. Okay, knockout mode. So this could be pretty hype. This could be pretty hype, guys. This is the new mode in the game. We've added a new fast-paced game mode called Knockout. In Knockout, every player begins by choosing a starting crew of 5 heroes. It only takes 2 heroes to combine, and players level up automatically every other round. Each player has 4 strikes or losses before they get knocked out, and games last an average of 10 minutes. Matched up in a pseudo bracket, and we'll be fighting against other players with the same or similar health. Full game rules in the patch notes below. Wow. I mean, it's kind of interesting. It sounds like Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I mean, it will have some similarities there. But obviously, I mean, the idea is just like, it's more of a mobile game. Like, they're basically making, you know, it's turbo mode. It's kind of what turbo mode is meant to be. It's like, you can play it in 10 minutes. This will replace classic mode. I mean, maybe. I know a lot of people are complaining about, like, game length in classic mode. And that's true. The games do last too long. Like, I agree with that. But I mean, there's too much to evaluate here. Like, I actually have to play this mode myself. I mean, I can't just theory this one. I can't say like how good or how bad this will be just by looking at it. Starting Knockout Casual, and we'll be soon adding to ranked. And of course, we taught our bots how to play Knockout, so players will be able to get some quick bot games in. The team has been having way too much fun playtesting this internally, and we're excited to get the queue with the rest of the community. As we get closer to shipping Season 1, we want to make sure the onboarding flow is as smooth as possible for new Underlords. With this update, we've added a new tutorial, new players, nobody cares. I mean, like, when I say nobody cares, it's like, it is important, and it is like, you know, it's good for them that they're doing this, and, you know, new player experience really matters, but I don't care, and you guys probably don't care. I mean, nobody cares, right? Okay. Mobile UI. Mobile UI improves. General. New player experience. Tutorial starts automatically. Significant design pass to both PC and mobile UI, making things more legible, tappable, clickable, and visually balanced. Janitor took some time from a busy Dota update to sweep out more crashes. This is really reminding me of that Gwent leak thing. Those of you that understand what I'm saying will understand exactly what I mean. If you don't worry about it. Added many more 2-star and 3-star visual upgrades for heroes. Cool. I mean, many more sounds good. Visual upgrades to heroes is pretty important. I mean, like, one of the things in Underlords is, like, when Auto Chess came out, every single hero had a different visual for every single tier, right? It was a pretty big deal. It was pretty cool. And Underlords has kind of, like, even when it launched, it only had a few visual upgrades, and it's been adding them slowly over time. But, I mean, when there's a different visual for every tier, that's just, like, it feels better to upgrade things. Improved queue times for parties. Okay, knockout. So, let's read the rules. New game mode for bots at the beginning of the game. Choose from 3 starter crews of 5 heroes drawn from 2 alliances. What the heck? I mean, this makes a lot of sense. I really will have to play it to see, like, exactly what that, like, what I feel about that. Players start at level 5 and automatically level up on even rounds. Naturally, they have to start at level 5 because they have 5 units. Choose an item on odd rounds and on the starter crew rounds. Choose an item on odd rounds. Every other round, you get an item. Game no longer bad, swim no longer sad. We'll see. I mean, I'm checking this out. I don't want to give people unrealistic expectations. I want to be able to be honest with you guys. I mean, I don't have super high expectations. I'll have fun checking it out for today. And who knows, maybe it'll defy my expectations. And maybe it'll be great and I'll play it for a long time. But my expectations are still not super high. But we'll see. You know. Only 2 of the same hero are needed to rank up. Makes sense. Only 1 Underlord talent is pickable, the ultimate. 4 strikes and you're out. Round pairs are made based on player health. Players with the same or similar health will be matched up when possible. No interest on your bank and no extra gold from streaks. It's pretty interesting. This round pairs are made based on player health. Because you can see boards, like you can do a lot of... I mean, this has a huge impact on how you optimally play in terms of positioning, basically. Because you can look at this and there's going to be basically a lot of situations where, I mean, you can know who you're up against. And when you know who you're up against, like, you can position against them, which is very, very interesting and will change the way you play a lot. No interest on your bank and no extra gold from streaks. Average 10-minute games. Okie dokie. Hero changes. It's Earth Spirit. We have Geomagnetic Grip. Enemies struck by Stone Remnant are silenced for 3 seconds and take a little bit of damage. We don't know what the cooldown is. The Warrior tag, you know, has been fairly valuable in the past. I don't really know what the meta is now. I haven't played in... What's it been? Has it been like 3 weeks? It's been a while since I've really played this game, right? It has been a while. When Earth Spirit executes a Delta Slam, he silences. So we've kind of already gone through this bit before. Sleight of Fist. Dashes around with blazing speed, attacking enemies within 2 or 3 cells. So you'll note, this is like a really... Level 3 Ember Spirit gets a big jump from 2 to 3 cells. It looks like it's not really a big deal. The difference between a 2-cell radius and a 3-cell radius is the difference between 25 cells and 49 cells. So it's literally doubling up the radius. Average number of heroes hit will be less than a double up. So maybe it's close to the 50% up that it, you know, kind of looks like it is. But it's a really big break point. You know, when you got the level 3 Ember Spirit, you're doubling his attack, you're doubling the cells he's hitting with Sleight of Fist, you're increasing the attacks deal bonus damage. Like, level 3 Ember will be pretty spooky. Legion Commander. Oh! that's cool. You know what? That's just cool. They just gave her her own elemental charge. That's actually adorable. When she executes a Delta Slam as part of the Spirit Alliance, she deals double damage. I really, really like the idea. The design of Legion Commander is so good, man. It's so sad. Like, I assume she's still very weak. She's not really designed to be strong per se. And like, she goes against they reworked her last patch too. She's good these days. Oh wow, really? How do they rework her? Snapfire. Dragon Inventor. Got some Scatter Blast. Some damage and radius. Cone affected. I mean, it's like, as much as I want to like delve deep into these numbers, this page doesn't even show stuff like cooldowns, like damage types. There's a lot of information we're not having, and like animation times. We'll kind of have to see for ourselves to a degree. She gets 10% bonus health and damage per alliance. Oh, that's pretty pog. Storm Spirit. Ball Lightning, Storm Elemental. Void Spirit. He's a Spirit Warlock. He's got the big ace. Dissimulate. Weaver is now a scrappy, elusive... Wow. What? I mean, last time I played, this card was a Hunter Insect. And I did see that it got changed to an elusive insect. And now it's a scrappy elusive insect? Well, wait, what? What the fuck did I miss, dude? It's like that meme where I'm woke from a coma and I'm like, oh boy, can't wait to play my favorite hunter insect. This is so different, dude. What the hell? Scrappy and elusive. Ah. I mean, there's more Scrappies. Is it just because there's memes on the subreddit about Scrappies like getting banned every day? Is that why they changed this? Every single time there's a meme on the subreddit that reaches like second post, they make a change. It's the same with the Enigma KFC memes. It seems like funnier memes are higher likelihood of creating change. That's interesting. Scrappy elusive insect. There's a lot you could do with that for sure. I mean, none of these 3 tags works together remotely, but Weaver now hits 3 big tags. Aegis of the Immortal disabled and knockout. Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that would be really good in that mode. Desperate Measures disabled and knockout. Embarrassment of Riches disabled and knockout. Okay, sure. Fix the bug. Lowered health and damage bonus % from 10 to 8. Spirit, 1 tier, 3 spirits to complete. Triangular Delta Slam. When a spirit casts an ability, they enter a charge state. When they're in a charge state, they perform the forbidden technique of the Triangular Delta Slam, each dealing 200 magic damage to all enemies caught inside and applying their elemental effects. Which could be pretty adorable. I mean, we will have to try that out. Legion was bugged. She's going to be legit now. Champion's not getting credit for alliances. Champion's not getting the increased health until partway through the fight. Wait, it doesn't even say sometimes. It says champion's not getting the increased health until partway through the fight. Was this just happening like all the time? Okay. So, I mean, I want to try out the spirits for sure. I mean, everyone's going to be picking them. But I also want to try out this new mode. And I think I want to try out this new mode first.